What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. Welcome to my Patreon. Thanks for subscribing, for supporting. You know, I can keep it raw and uncut over here with just some really good content. And I want to talk about some beast mode shit, right? And when I talk about beast mode, I'm talking about smashing on these weak ass niggas, bitches, and just smashing on these bitches in general, these females. And when you think like, you know, I'm not talking about fighting or beating up people or nothing like that. I'm talking about, you know, busting down they feet, busting them down, you know, putting down demos, and being who you truly are in nature. See, they got a lot of, they call them soy boys out there right now. A lot of these guys, you know, very, very feminized, very fantasy based. You know, they're really into a lot of the really space and sci-fi stuff. They don't really, you know, they don't really have any backbone when it comes to, you know, violence, physical activity, or things of just a manly nature. They're not bad dudes, but they just soft, man. And when they fuck really soft, and they, you know, they don't, you know, do any real stroking. You know, they like to use a lot of toys. These niggas is toy experts. They got all these different dildos and butt plugs and shit, but they're not using their own dick. They're not putting down no hammer. They're not, you know, turning these hoes out with the, you know, with the honey on the asshole, or, you know, putting that sex gel on the coochie that heat up and make the pussy feel like fire. You know, they not, you know, biting these bitches on their neck and you know, giving them golden showers on their titties. They ain't doing none of that. These are some soft ass motherfuckers, right? And so what you do is you beast mode. And how you beast mode is you see them, man. You know, and it depends on what circles you run in. You know, you want to. A lot of these guys, they have pretty good jobs economically. They are probably upper middle class to maybe wealthy. They got, you know, money to travel. They do a lot of, you know, extracurricular activities, drive nice cars. You see them at these nice restaurants, bars, hanging out, what have you. And you'll think, you know, when you see him, you're like, God, this you know, dude is, you know, keep looking over here, and you think he's gay. But then he's got a wife, and he's actually scoping you out for his wife. See, a lot of these cats got cold fantasies. And this particular, you know, thing, you know, plays towards the big, you know, brothers like myself and other brothers out there. You know, nothing against my white brethren or Hispanic brethren, but it plays because they got this cold chocolate dick fantasy. Now, for the white guys out there, or the Mexican guys out there, that fantasy also exists, but it's along the lines of just some domination type shit, some shit where they feel like they're getting over because they're sacrificing their wife, but they're in control because they have something you want. So it's a cold mind game, man. And these women, they marry these guys, they got kids with them, everything. They're not going nowhere, but they like this, and it allows the husband, who's a soy boy, to keep their wife, but maintain all her fantasies, and then play off those fantasies later on so that he can bust his nuts. I've seen it played out, man. I've been in bathrooms at places, man, taking a fucking piss. And, you know, one dude from Australia hit me up. Hey man, you a big dude, man, blah blah blah. I'm like, nigga, I'm pissing, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? You know, I'm angled and shit so he can't see my fucking dick. Well, I walk out the bathroom, he's waiting outside the bathroom, you know, hey man, blah blah blah. I'm at a motherfucking car show. I walk out the car show, you know, he sees me in the parking lot. You know, I'm from Texas, man, this is my bitch right here. This is my wife, my bitch. She likes big, you know, take a picture with her. She likes big guys. You know, he's like, grab the bitch. I'm like, this nigga calling his wife a bitch. Grab little white broad, you know what I mean, hella petite. She's laughing, giggling and shit. Grab her, pick her up. I'm like, oh, this is this type of shit. She likes that. I'm like, he get off on seeing a big nigga manhandle his little white wife. You know, that's their fantasy. They go out and looking for motherfuckers to recruit to bust down bust down as, you know, they females and shit. And you know, I'm peeping it out, and I'm seeing everything unfold, but I'm already seeing, you know, what game is being played and how they're reacting. You know, he wanted me to grab her. I could, you know, damn near put my fingers up in her pussy, man. That's how crazy it was. And so, this is the type of shit when I say beast mode, you know, fucking a married broad and her husband approves. That's the best benefit, because you getting the best of everything. You ain't got to take the bitch out. You ain't got to do shit. He's gonna pay for everything, and you might get a plug on maybe some type of business activity, and you're gonna bust a nut in his broad. So that's a win-win for everybody. You know, I had another couple one time. Met him in, you know, I had met him on one of these sites, man. You know, I used to be on a lot of motherfucking sites. I used to take down these broads like a motherfucking, like a line hunter, man. I was like vicious on there. Put together the profile, put a couple of vicious pictures, man, and it's like I didn't have to say anything else. The pictures were the calling card. Anyway, I meet this couple on Venice Beach at a little restaurant. You know, I want to say they were a Spanish couple from Spain. Had a little accent and shit, little broad. We chopping it up, you know. And one thing is, you don't want to come in there all thugged out, acting stupid. You know, you want to have good mannerism. You're well dressed. You know, if you look like you have money, that's even a better. You know, that's a better draw, because now they know that they won't get robbed. They don't have to worry about the security. They don't have to worry about, you know, you doing something to them, because you are elevated as far as financially and most likely consciously, you know. But yeah, we kicked it for a little bit at the restaurant, had some drinks and shit, went back to their pad. The husband came in, you know, he went back to the room and shit. I'm looking around making sure he ain't trying no funny shit, you know, he ain't gonna try to put a gun in my head or do some weirdo shit, you know, because I'd have to break his ass off. Anyways, the broad, she climbed in my lap. I got to fucking with her, got butt naked, and nigga, I beat that motherfucking pussy up. She jumped right on top and rode it, man. Rode the black stallion like she was a motherfucker, a master equestrian, you know. And fucked her all in the living room, went back and fucked her in the bedroom, you know. I don't know where his little ass disappeared to, but he, you know, I guess he just listened in on it and was beating his meat. But, you know, he basically gave me the blessing to fuck his wife, because he couldn't fuck her like I could fuck her, because he was one of those dudes, man, one of those soy boys, or just a weak motherfucker. And there's a lot of them, man. As they get older, they shit not working. They don't have, you know, any testosterone left. Their testosterone's hella low, because maybe they've had too much whatever it is in the food that makes a testosterone zero out. But they need to keep that wife happy. The older she gets, the more dick she needs. See, they need it. The young broads, they need a lot of dick, and then they have an in-between, and then the older broads need a lot of dick. They pussies throbbing for you to beat that shit up. You know, they love it, man. They always want a motherfucker to try to cream pie their ass, or, you know, come in their mouth. They don't want to waste nothing. They don't want a condom to get shit. They want that shit right in their mouth. So, you know, and I've had them. Hey, man, pull it out and put her in her mouth. Motherfucker high-fived me for coming in his wife's mouth, man. You know, it's just a dirty game, but that's beast mode. That's what beast mode's about. You know, and they come in all shapes and sizes. I've seen professional. This guy's a fucking Wall Street investor. His wife is this, you know, looks like a stay-at-home mom and shit, man. And she does all these fitness things, man. And she's a cold, nasty freak. She likes to take down 2 at a time sometimes, you know what I mean? And, you know, don't waste it. Come in her mouth. But she just goes hard in the paint. And all he does is sit there and just chill, man. Offer you water, you know. Do you need any, you know, anything to eat? You know, this motherfucker, he's the concierge. So, beast mode, you guys peep game. You know, there's a lot of weird shit. And the thing is, a lot of these guys nowadays, they had worshiping dudes like the hoes is worshiping dudes, and use that shit to your advantage, man, and put them in their place. But like I said, it ain't about being no violent dude or no thug nigga or nothing like that. It's about being smooth with it and being polished with it. And the more polished and smooth you are, you can wiggle right in and you'll be busting all the pussy you want to, because beast mode will allow you to go into places. And once you get in like that, They gonna tell their friends pretty soon you might be fucking 5 or 6 of these motherfucking Mary bras. And they all are in agreement. And they love you to death and you ain't gotta spend a fucking dime. It's a straight come up. It's a win-win all the way around the board. But that's another level of game. And I'll get into it in some other videos because I used to fuck a lot of Mary bras with the approval of their husband. Some of them used to even pay me to fuck them, do them favors. So beast mode is no joke, but you could be a beast mode motherfucker too, man. Big Herc 916.